All right, so I just seen the ICK with Brandon Roth, or Brandon Roth, however you pronounce his name. I used to think it was Brandon Routh, but it's Brandon Roth, I believe. Yes, I saw the ICK. I'm glad I went to see it because I knew this was limited engagement, so it's only going to be in theaters, I think, until July 29th is the last date. I wish it was in theaters a little bit longer. But I'm happy I'm not happy since theater show. I always like when movies have at least 2 weeks. Most of the movies, I feel like only like 5 days. Come on, man. But yeah. So I went to see the ICK. This movie was an experience. This movie it's like a throwback movie. It's like maybe like the early 2000s. And I'm gonna say I did enjoy my time with this movie, but you know what? The trailers are not misleading. The trailers gives you the tone. It's just I do wish it had like more of a conclusion to the actual story of the ICK. You know what I mean? I think I wanted to learn a little bit more about the ICK, and a lot of questions were left unanswered, which is a little frustrating, but I still had fun with the film. It's just like they kind of bring you into this town and these characters, and you're like, okay, cool. Like you're taking a ride with them, and I was taking a ride with them too. So like I'm like, okay, by the end of this, I want to know like exactly what is the ICK, or maybe they're trying to do like maybe. At first, towards the end of the film, the way it was ending, I said maybe they're trying to state, maybe the ICK is like a metaphor for something else, which could be cool. But the way they were going about it, like, I guess you might be able to see something like that in it. But I did want to know more about it, and I wanted to have more of a conclusion, because when it ends, it's like there's no spoilers, but like when it ends, it's just like I feel like the cycle is going to repeat itself. I don't feel like there's no real ending to them dealing with this thing. And it's like, we've seen our characters go through so much, and then, maybe some of them survive. And it's like, okay, if you're going to do that, then give me an ending where, and it shows like they're not going to really be hurt by it anymore, or they figured out how to live life without it really messing with them. But it was enjoyable. And I would say, and it's crazy because I am saying I enjoy it, and I do enjoy it, but it's just interesting. The writing in this film is like no other. I can't even say it's bad, because everything feels intentional. So the writing feels intentional, the directing feels intentional, the editing, everything feels like they did it for a particular style. So I can't say it's bad, but I can tell you how I felt watching it. I felt like it was, not that it was bad, but it was just like, I don't know, like almost, I feel like I just wanted, and that was cool too. It just, I feel like the writing, they could have pulled back on the style of what they were trying to do just a little bit, but I like when people take swings. I like when people take big swings. Like I don't care if like there's some people who don't like it, some people who don't like it. As long as if a director and writer takes a big swing, I'm like, all right, I'm with it. So I guess I'll say I appreciate the swing, but like there was a lot of people in my theater laughing, but like I wanted to like feel it more and be with them with the writing, but I wasn't too much. It was just like it was so out there. I was just like, wow, okay. So I mean, if you want, you could go check it out, but like I would say go in just like, if you just want to go in for like a fun like throwback film where you kind of feel like, and they have like a lot of great music. They got Blink-182, they got All American Rejects. They spent a lot of money in the music in this film. They went back to the 2000s, so give me the catalog. So that's pretty cool. And Brandon Routh was very good. I just like him. He's cool. He's cool and quirky. And he's just a cool guy. I like seeing him in things. And so like I said, it was good. I just like the way they did the writing and the story is just interesting. Like, it almost, you know what it felt like? It felt, actually not, and that would be high praise. I don't want to say that, because I don't think it deserves that is that much high praise. What I'll say is this: the quirkiness and the writing of, oh my gosh, I forget the name. Anyways, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer, but I honestly, I give this like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but I just can't give it like that 3, because like, you know, like there was a lot left at the end where I was like, dang, like I said, I wanted to know more about the ick. I thought they were gonna answer more questions about the ick, and when it ended, I was like, you like made me feel like they actually survived something, because I feel like they did survive something, but it's like, how are they gonna survive in the future? Like, they need to give us more questions with the ick. But it was enjoyable. And I just want to say that what do you call that movie? Oh, I'm forgetting the name. It's like a I'm forgetting the name or whatever. But it's a comic book. I know what I'm gonna remember. A comic book movie Brandon Routh was in as well. And, Scott Pilgrim. All right, so Scott Pilgrim. I'm not saying this is Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim is very good. I love Scott Pilgrim versus World. But the way the writing is in Scott Pilgrim, like, I'm not saying it's exactly like that, but like, it's kind of reminiscent of that kind of tone. They did it way better, of course, and they tied it way better. You know, like they just knew how to like this. I feel like if they tied it all together, especially with the story and how they move with the characters and the editing, if they did that a lot better, then I'll be like, all right, yeah, this is like maybe like a 3.5 out of 5 stars, or like a 4 out of 5. But for me, I felt like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Like I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed the fun of it, and Brandon Routh really saves this film for me. But like I said, if they give us more information on the ick at the end, I would have been like, it would have been more rewarding. But like, I feel like, and the runtime was pretty good. The runtime was pretty good. It's quick fun film. But like I said, I wanted to love it more. Like I said, people in my theater, they were laughing, they were eating it up. I wanted to love it too, but like I said, I just liked it, and I enjoyed the fun of it. And I gave it a lot of grace, because I realized, okay, with the writing and the editing, this is someone just wanting to have fun and make a fun film. And the visual effects were pretty decent. Like, obviously some of them not that great, but like there's a lot of stuff in here where it kind of feels like Venom and like symbiote. And I enjoyed that part of it. And I was like, and there's parts where people like, again, like ripped apart and stuff. And I'm like thinking about the Venom movies, and like, I know they've done stuff like that, but obviously they don't really go that hard because of PG-13. But to see it like this, I'm like, yeah, that's what Venom would do. And that's how I want to see it. We're not gonna see it. They're not gonna do no rated R, but it was awesome to see it that way and think about it like as if it was Venom, because that's kind of how it felt. But yeah, so that element, that's what I give like 2.5 out of 5 stars. You know, it's not whack, it's enjoyable, it's fun, but I just wish they answered more questions about the ick, and I wish towards the end they made it feel like a solution to it, because I don't feel like there's no solution. They just got to survive. But that's pretty much it for me. I just want to sign off. This is Deja, know the name. Spread love and light, and you know, don't let the ick get you.